Hi, we're here with Kirk and Stefan from Arthur and Merlin, a new release that's just been premiered here at HobbitCon. Hundreds of people went to see it, standing ovation. It was an absolute hit. How does it feel, guys?
It was brilliant. I mean, it's quite an experience watching something for the first time with an audience who are watching it for the first time.
You haven't seen it before?
No, we hadn't.
Nervous?
Yeah, pretty much, because once you've done a film, it's in the can, you don't get to see it. So 6 months of post-productions happen, and you hear bits and bobs about it, but you don't know what it's going to look like. And then to watch it with an audience who are also watching it for the first time with a critical eye is kind of bizarre.
Mm-hmm. Did you speak to fans afterwards?
Yes, we did. Yeah, we went up and we did a quick question and answer session. There's some quite interesting questions, which is good. They always want to know what the funniest thing is that happened on set. And it's kind of hard to find something that's appropriate to say.
Yeah, usually the funniest thing is the rudest thing.
Yeah. Quite a bold project to go after.
It was more than bold, it was silly. You know those moments you have a silly idea?
Well, I think what I like is just the fact that you've got the balls to do it, and you've gone off and done it, and this is an indie film. You've financed it, you've helped write it, you've been involved in locations. Why did you do it?
I actually saw a couple of fan films years ago, which actually came here to HobbitCon, and they so impressed me. I thought, this is incredible that people can do this, and yet I thought they're not actually able to get the finance, they're not able to get the production values that they should have to produce a really great piece of film work.
Yeah.
So I thought there must be a better way of doing it. The reason why this is so good is because of the guys that came around and joined the project.
How did you attract such talent?
Showed them a great product.
Yeah.
And basically they developed a passion, the same passion as we had for it.
Yeah.
And that was actually the deciding factor for anybody who came on the project, was you had to have the passion for the project. And everybody we got, had the passion.
It is said that when the time would come for the Tuatha to pass the great sword Nuadu back to the world of men, it would only speak to he who would become king of the Celts.
This was a very, very fast production. I know it was independently made and independently financed, but why did you jump on board with this one?
For me personally, I love the script. So the minute I got the script, I really enjoyed who Mirden was, which is the character I play. Yeah. I really enjoyed the way he said his lines. Very often with a script, you can read it, and if it sticks in your head, you know it's good for you. Yeah. It's written for you to do. So that's what drew me to it, and I really believed in the piece, and I believe in independent filmmaking. I believe that it's important to tell stories from yesteryear, I believe.
Yeah. My agent called me up and he said, I've got an audition for this thing. It's there's not a lot of money in it, but I think it's your cup of tea. It's sword fighting and running around in the woods and all that sort of stuff. And I said, yeah, that sounds like me. So I went in for the audition and again got on like a house on fire with Marco, the director, and I really liked the script. And yeah, I mean, I was lucky enough to grow up in the countryside, so I spent all my time as a child running around in the woods and sort of whittling sticks and making bows and arrows and tree houses and stuff. And the chance to be paid to do that is, it's a bit of a dream come true, really. It's great.
There are so many facets to actually producing a film of this quality. Which one had you the most worried? It was obviously the lead actors. I think they're not very good actors.
Oh, well, as they're standing there, I'm not going to say anything. Oh no, they were stunning.
Yes, they're great lads. Great lads. They did a fabulous job. But
well,
what was the most worrying part?
Actually, picking the right people to play the parts was a very difficult thing to do, because obviously we couldn't offer huge amounts of money.
Yeah.
One of the facets of the project was that everybody was going to get paid.
Yeah.
Yeah. It wasn't going to be.
That's unusual in the film industry, isn't it?
It is an independent film. A lot of people work for nothing.
Yeah.
We were determined that wasn't going to happen on here.
Yeah.
So everybody was going to get paid. And probably the biggest problem was that when we actually did have the film in the can, it proved to be so good, we decided that the VFX budget, CGI budget we had, was just not going to do it justice.
Yeah.
So that was probably the most difficult part of the film.
We've had a preview here at HobbitCon. How did you actually feel about it?
Great, because we had the original idea a year ago here at HobbitCon. So it was great to actually show the people who came last year the result of their enthusiasm, because it was their enthusiasm that also helped us get through it.
Yeah, it's a fantastic job. Where can people see more about it?
You can see it online. You can go to the arthurmerlin.co.uk, and there you can pay on your phone, mobile phone, a few seconds, and you can watch it for 48 hours for £1.50.
Well, hey,
that's it.
Invest in a good film, invest in indies. This is Jay Johnson. Paul,
Great.
thank you very much, mate.
That's
Cheers.